Hey guys and gals on YouTube, how y'all doing? Dave Boyd here with set 75021, the gunship from Lego Star Wars, year 2013. It came with 2 instruction manuals. This set did come with both, and this set did come off of eBay. Therefore, I'm going to show basically what it came with and some of the repairs. I'm going to go and cut my head off here to, actually, I'm going to try it this way first. Came with the captain, the clone captain, and also the pilot. Do like the printing on both is really good. I like the extra piping here. The problem, of course, is a mold. They use the same mold, and this is not correct. A good, suitable use, if you don't want to modify and destroy the helmet, is you can use a Clone Army Customs helmet, which at the time of this recording is like $4 from Las Vegas, Nashville Bricks, I think it is. And it seems to be about the same all over eBay, and maybe even nice printing all around. The color works good, has an angry clone face. So this, I really like the captain, and then of course this is a pilot, and basically the custom helmet is exactly the same. It's a literally different mold. That's what Lego should have done, but they didn't, and that's okay, I guess. I mean, you know, I guess it's okay. And we have the 2 super battle droids, which I think really knocked out of the park. Lego got this one right from the beginning, and I do appreciate them. They do have weak joints, just so you know. We are missing Padme from this set. We have Obi-Wan, which looks awesome. He looks great. I mean, I really like this figure. Nice to get away from the Clone Wars look, although I don't mind that. This is Anakin. We can see both of his faces really well because he has no hairpiece, and was not included. And like I said, Padme is also MIA. I will probably replace his hairdo, or just replace the figure, and he'll become. Nah, I want to try to restore him just because he's with the set. What would you do? Anyways, obviously his lightsaber's missing. Should we give him a red one? Non-canon. Anyways, that's enough of that. This is one of the plates that came with the set. You can see the tooth mark in it. Give you an idea of some of the things I had to deal with. I did have another one of these. Well, we're getting to that right now. A big thank you and hi to Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi. This is the actual figure that came from the Imperial Shuttle, the most recent one from 2019 or 2020, the downsized one that people hated on. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I took a tumble off the shelf. It didn't fly. And it broke into a bazillion little pieces. And it gave up its pieces to help this gunship. So it's a win, because I couldn't be bothered. As it is, we got a bunch of parts coming from Berkeley and Kennewick. Let's get to the actual set. And I want to use a handle to pick it up with. That's better. Okay, this is a terrible camera mount. There's a side view. You can see I'm missing one of the tiles here. It is coming. What else is wrong on this side that we can see? There's some pieces missing from... No, this one is actually complete. This one actually works. This is a little side sponson or side turbo laser. Front view. It's really impressive. I am blown away by these ball joints here. They finally got the flop taken care of. And somebody's YouTube video was talking about this one by one as being partially responsible, and it is. But also just the way these things are bolted in here on an angle. These are stud nut on top, rather interesting for a Lego set. It does cause the nose to come out a little bit, which gives us kind of weird looking to the flag piece here, but I think we're okay with that. Let's come around this side. This is the one that's missing some pieces. It's a case of brittle reds, because there's a headlight brick in here that's been broken all to pieces, so I don't have it. Plus there's a 2x3 no studs that's missing from there, and also, not from here, no, this one is the triangular piece that's missing here. And there's nothing's missing on this side, so this is all beautiful the way it's supposed to be, the way Lego intended it. It does only have the half doors, which is accurate to episode 2, episode 3. As we bring her around, I am literally impressed with the way this goes. Although it was just, looped into here, a ball joint, but it's not. It's a full Technic piece that goes step by step inside. We're missing one green slope here too. And here's one of the first operating things that we're going to show. Speeder bike is a beautiful, very solid design. I say this is, I've knocked these little plates all over the place, but you guys know how these are. And I've got one hand here, and I got paint on my hands. Thankfully, it's dry, so I don't have to worry about it. But it's speeder bike, very cool. It's got the runners here to secure it. It's a really well designed ship, actually. I really like this. And then back this side again, top view. And believe me, that would have broken off most guns before. Now, the stickers inside the cockpit pieces are missing. There's this piece missing here. And these are non-canon. Here we're going to talk a little bit about the set that leaked by the Coruscant Guard, where it has like stud shooters here. This is movie correct here. This part is not correct, where you can set a figure inside of here. We'll set Luke Skywalker in here. This way he can be put to good use. This is not correct. It's a nice play feature. It's cool for the kids. It's cool for adults. It's cool for everyone. But it's not accurate. But the thing is, by having this option here, you don't have to have a figure in there. It looks fine. Another thing to be careful is the floppy wings. Used to be on the gunship. And also, up here are these little boxes. They work really good. And there's a little box, a little detonator inside of here, right here. Now, something I want to point out was these emblems here. Some people have erroneously said these are 4-stud connected. They're not. It works because it's flat. And the original 7163 overhung, and if you grab the set there, a lot of times they just break loose. But we'll get to what I'm talking about. Remember, those are just 2 studs, and this is super nice. They don't go out of, I mean, look out, I can rock it and everything. You can leave them pointed forward or whatever you want to do. Pretend that's coming in the Geonosian Arena, which is, by the way, this is what we'll be using for my mock for the Geonosian Arena, where it's coming down probably with Yoda. Oh, you'll be able to fit this side, actually. Side to face the viewers in the movie. Yoda and, you know, troops jumping out. And maybe rescuing Jedi Bob, for example. I don't know. Now, get to one thing that's missing more pieces here. Do like this. It's kind of a clean look. I've got extra studs here. And we're missing one of these trans screen, which I'm sure I got one laying around here. I mean, it's nothing more than a stud from one of the stud shooters. I know I have one. But it's kind of a cool little build. I'm not going to put it back because I got to do some work on this set. As usual, these are super nice. And I really like the build. I mean, it's got the flick fires up here, which, I don't know, I guess jeez, it worked. Thankfully, it's gone somewhere, so we're going to pull it off of this carrier and put it back. Look at that. It's like it's never missing. I'll find it later, I promise. Have my fingers crossed. All right, anyways, that's enough of that. That's a pretty nice little set. You'll see the pieces that are missing. One of the big, here's one of the big shockers for me. This piece here, it's missing one. The person has substituted a one buys. I didn't like it, so I left this open in such a way where I can replace it. I got some coming from UK. That's the only place I could find it from. That was through Bricklink, and that was kind of sad because the price of stuff from UK is kind of expensive, as one could imagine. Anyways, I believe that's it. And if I'm missing some bricks somewhere, so you let me know in the comments down below. But one of the things that came up since I bought this to use as a mock is how well does this compare to other sets? For example, if you guys did like the AT-ATs and stuff, you'll notice that they're a little bit different in size and shape from year to year. So we have here set 7676, the Clone Wars one, which has the double doors, which I think look just absolutely amazing. And this is a very yellowed one. I've chosen to leave it that way because I kind of like it, actually. This also had a little hidden feature up here on the top where you have these little probes come out. Kind of cool. There's 2 of them included in here. This also does have the door back here, but it's not nearly as usable. And this gun is pretty good, but not as good, obviously, as the newest one. But this was from 2008. What we brought this out for is to show this right here. It's actually hard to remove. That is an actual 2x2 connection, full and complete. Now that is crazy strong. You can grab this set right here. It doesn't have the Technic builds that the 2013 does. It's simply not as strong. But I usually gently pick it up here and then put my fat hands underneath it here and give it some support, and it's fine. This is supposed to have a speeder in the back. I don't have the parts for it right now. It's also missing, I think this particular set is missing the command up here, the command center. Yep, it's empty. I do like these stickers. I fully intend to get a second one of these and do the other sticker which has a Twi'lek on the front of it. Here's a back to tank in case you've never seen one of those with a back to tank. This slides out. It's a very cool build. It's falling apart, guys. Oh my God, it's so old. And it is, you know. I mean, not really. I mean, I'm old. This set's not old. I'm going to say it's sitting in the stores. I mean, but, you know, the fact is Lego pieces are not quite as what they once were. They've changed the compound. Anyways, you watch. Okay, there it goes. It fits in nicely. But show the front view of this one. This does fit a little more flush. Major miscolored bricks everywhere. And this green, I think at the time, I still blows it. This probably is my favorite set, but these are kind of floppy, and that sucks. It got shot off by one of the droid forces. And this is one of the problems the set has. I do have these new ones coming. I need a shorter one. This came with the 3s. It needs the 2 Ls, and then this will sort of suck into it the way it's supposed to be. But for right now, the key thing, this keeps parts are coming up missing, because I had to get some of these little extra sections here, and these came from France, and they're actually very cheap. Guy was seller is totally reasonable. What's not reasonable is the shipping price. But what I wanted to point out, been very long-winded about this, is the fact that if you're doing a mock, you could actually use both sets in the same mock, because they're essentially the same size. I mean, they are actually look the same. These are the same play scale, which I think is great, because that would allow me to put, so you can see my face again, I would allow me to put a second one of those with the Twi'lek sticker on it. And I could fly this one as an individual, or I could have, you know, this would totally works. I'm so clumsy. And then I could have, you know, the ball turrets out for this one if I want to do that. It's just an amazing set, and I'm excited about the new one coming out, but I know this will be a downsized one. I think there's a rumor about a larger one, but we'll see. Anyways, that's it. That's it so far. And like I said, there will be the big mock coming. I have to get some dark orange and nougat pieces, which it's missing some dark reds here on the side. I have the pieces, I just don't have the connecting pins, or I'm sure I do somewhere, but you know how it is. I mean, geez, I'm going through that bucket. I had tons of brittle reds. I'll show a video on that sometime. And there was some fake Lego. There was some Lepin was used in here too. But anyways, that's enough yapping for me. Let me know if you have this set, you got the other gunship, if you're hyped about that new set coming out. I kind of do want to see it. I will buy one. Whether I put it together so it collects dust, I don't know. But I'm hyped about anything coming out from Lego. Whether I buy it or not doesn't mean I don't like it. Just, you know, hey, money thing, you know, maybe I'd rather have another one of these or something, or maybe parts of my car instead. You know, who knows? Anyways, really appreciate the subscribers out there. This is a great community. Really appreciate everything. Guys and gals, stay safe out there. Till next time, ciao.